Let's have a party, get trash. What's the excuse? None. Okay, well, sounds convincing. What could possibly go wrong this time? So, we are partying, making a hangover somewhat impossible to avoid. I pull out my party trick called the bushfire, unsuccessfully copyrighted, which basically means setting some nether regions alight and watching the flames cascade upwards, just like its namesake. However, forgetting that earlier in the day we had been sunbathing on the beach. The lighter flame ignited the residual suntan lotion, which combusted, creating a massive fireball. Quick thinking, Eamon rolled me out onto the floor, laughing his head off. As my screaming died down and now missing both eyebrows, I thought to myself that this party had picked up a gear. I was on top of my game. Everyone knew this. Eamon, still laughing, claims, "That is one of the funniest things I have ever seen." 2 a.m. 2 men are left standing. Just. They're looking at each other. I say, "You know, Firthy, I have the best idea. Why don't we go fishing?" "Ah, brilliant idea, Brian. First class. First class. Nothing could go possibly wrong again. Come on, let's grab the rods." Big Firthy and myself mind sweep all the leftover drinks into a jug. Shut up, we were students studying very, very hard. So the mauve 120 proof jug came along for the Darwin Award ride. A certificate of achievement would be sent out posthumously. "Firthy, let's grab the deck chairs too." "That, my friend, is fucking genius." We grin at each other. Now, feeling inspired. Right. Let's get all the raw meat out of the freezer. We haven't got any bait. We removed 3 weeks of essential student survival food from the freezer. I knew my flatmates, Eamon and Ramet, would understand this was important fishing business. 2 drunken idiots, 2 deck chairs, 2 rods, and a whole load of suicidal shark bait stumble onto the beach. So, Hervey Bay is a small town in Queensland, next to Fraser Island, one of the most condensed tiger shark breeding and feeding areas in Australia, and also a massive tidal bay. Firthy and I, holding each other up. "Okay, alright, so where are we going to fish from? The tide is fully out." Even squinting through the fog of alcohol, I can just make out a silhouette in the darkness. "What about that outcrop of rocks way over there?" Firthy gazes into the night. "That looks perfect, my friend." About 2:30 in the morning, another swig of the jug of death. We rock, and we know it. It's pitch black. At about 3 a.m., sitting on deck chairs on the outcrop of the rock, starting to chuck raw steak into the water, along with Ronnie's favourite sausages and a pork chop for good measure. Some fish may have a more refined taste, after all. I say, "You know what, Firthy, yeah? This is possibly the best fucking idea we have come up with yet." "I know, Mr. Dawes. First class." I could sense rather than see Firthy's big grin. "On fire, my good man." We both agreed. Fortunately, the earlier burns from the attempt I had made on my own life were starting to fade. I was feeling much better now. Firthy, mate, look at that star constellation up there. It looks exactly like Charles Darwin." Firthy in his recliner gazes up. "Wow, it so does, big bushy beard and all." 1 hour later, still no fish. I joke. "The sharks have probably scared them off." "No way," slurs Firthy. "It's not even that deep." More time goes by that will never be recovered. Suddenly we start catching big style. Must be about 4 a.m. "Oh, Brian, this is awesome, dude. We could eat for a week." Maths not being our strong point, having used 3 weeks of bait to catch 1 week of fish. I thought on the little outcrop of rock in the pitch black that the accountancy module next semester couldn't come quick enough. Even more time goes by. It must be about 5 a.m. Firthy to me, "Shit. Serious shit. Have you looked behind us?" No, why? I can hardly see past my eyeballs. This mauve juice is so lethal. The whole bay had filled up. We were now on a piece of 10-foot rock. Can you see the land? Firthy's voice asks from the dark. Not a bloody thing. Oh, crap. So, we have just chummed the water for several hours. We have finished the jug of death. And now, we have to make a swim for it in infested tiger shark country. The icing on the shark bait's cake is that it's their prime feeding time, too,